Yo, what's up, generational wealth builders? Guess who's back? I told y'all earlier today that I will come back tonight and show you my system. This, in my opinion, is the perfect attraction marketing system for financial coaches, consultants, credit repair agents, personal finance strategists. If you have anything to do with money, where you're selling any products, insurance, you're selling credit repair, you're doing financial coaching, you need a system like this if you do not already have one. And if you want to get into the financial education space, but you don't have a product or service to market, I want to help you with that today too. I'm going to show you what it is that I market, how I make it all work, how I put it all together. So let's get to it. All right, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, I am H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor. And on this page and on this channel, I help three types of people. Number one, I help ambitious, hardworking Americans who are trying to figure out how to keep and grow their money. I help ambitious people who want to start a business in the financial education space. Maybe you're that person in your family where everybody comes to you for questions about money, but you're not making any money from that intellect. And then finally, you may already have a business in the financial education space. You may be selling credit repair. You may be selling insurance, but you don't have a system to help you streamline your processes. Well, I'm going to help you with all of those things today. So do me a favor. So I know who I'm talking to today. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand if you're already building something special. If you're looking for an opportunity, then comment opportunity, because I'm going to start off today's presentation with the opportunity that I'm with, just for those of you who might be looking for, hey, Cortez, I'm not looking for an opportunity, but I need help with my credit. If I can get this debt down, I will be all right financially. Well, guess what? We have a product, a program that you can plug into for $99 per month. A husband and a wife can get all of the following. So let me just show you the company that I am partnered with. Is called Mwr Financial. And what Mwr Financial does, especially better than most people, is they offer a financial membership that will help you in every area of your finances. But if you want to go a step beyond just getting help with your finances and start helping others, they offer a wonderful business opportunity with one of the best compensation plans on the planet. And then once you get your personal finances in order, you start helping other people get their personal finances in order. Then you turn around and take the money that you get from saving yourself, the money that you get from helping others, and then you use the MWR passport and let our investment team start investing that money for you. Hey, Takora, how are you? So this is the system that powers my personal finance brand. So you guys see me over the years building this financial health mentor page to over 120,000 followers. I'm going to show you how I do that, right? If you do not have a product of your own and you want to get in this financial education space, these guys have the best support. They have a product that is both wanted and needed, and they have an excellent compensation plan. And the team that I'm a part of, led by Mr. Brian Bean, is a great training team on how to build the business. So if you don't have an opportunity, then you can plug into this opportunity. $99 for the membership. That's you just wanting your own finances, right? I'm just trying to get myself in order. I'm not trying to have a business. $99. If you want the business, then that's $150 to have the business, and that's to get started and per month. So you can literally have your own business in the financial education space with a great product, with a great team behind you to actually start making some money as a financial educator. Now, that's for those of you who do not have a business and you kind of want one. Now, people always ask, well, Cortez, if I decide to rock with MWR Financial and I join your team, how do you help? How do you market this opportunity? Well, I will tell you this. The first thing you must understand about marketing is marketing is about two things: list building and activating that list on a regular basis. What does that mean? That means you have to figure out how to collect names, email addresses, phone numbers, and addresses in some cases so that you can continue to share your product, services, offer value to said list. Now, a lot of people just don't have a system to make that happen. So I'm going to show you the behind the scenes of the system that I offer, and I call it the sales opportunity system because that's exactly what it does. It helps you to create more sales opportunities so that you can get your services in front of the right people. If you know anything about selling any products or services online, it takes about 7 to 12 touches for someone to make their mind up to build the know, like, and trust factor to decide that they're going to rock with you. Well, guess what? Most of us are working full-time jobs and building a business on the side, raising families, volunteering at the church, and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So we don't always have the time to follow up and really get those 7 or 12 touch points to build that relationship, unless you have a system that's going to create some automation for you. So when I built this business, right, when I built this page, my marketing engine for this entire business, I'll tell you how it all started, right? About 8 years ago, this was January 2015, right? I'm sitting with online and I'm promoting some products and services, and a young lady jumps in my inbox and she's like, "Hey, is your business based on sales or is it based on strategy?" I'm thinking to myself, well, duh, all businesses are based on sales, right? Well, she said, well, what if I told you that you can add a strategy to your business and really turn your, add some extra revenue to your business? I was like, okay, you got me there. So basically what she did was she introduced me to a young man by the name of Brian Bain. And she sent me to his YouTube channel where he had a series of videos specifically for people who are looking to do what he was doing. And all my life, I had been trying to figure out how to make passive and residual income. Online, offline, I've been trying to figure this thing out. And the challenge is I'm naturally introverted, so I don't necessarily want to talk to strangers. And I know some of you guys are like, Cortez, you lying, man. There's no way you're an introvert, right? You're on video all the time. Every time I turn on Facebook, you live, right? Well, there's a difference between talking on Facebook where y'all can't talk back than when I'm in person talking to someone. But when I saw his video series, I'm like, that's it. I love helping people. And when it comes to helping people understand financial principles, I'm all about economic empowerment for our community. And that's what this business was offering. So I was like, wow, I really fell in love with the way that he was marketing. And I said, you know what? I think I can build a brand. I think I can do YouTube videos and explain some of these concepts to people. And that's exactly what I did. So about 2 weeks later, got back with the young lady, got signed up, and the Financial Health Mentor was born. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 7+ years, I have been building a business in the financial education space online, and 99% of the people that I sell my products and services to actually reach out to me. I never had to cold prospect. I never had to go and talk to friends and families. I simply used a system to attract people to me. And when people came to me, I would simply ask them, how can I help you on your wealth building journey? I would simply ask them, have you heard of our economic empowerment movement? And they would say, no, tell me more about it. Now, before I had this system, I was doing everything manually. I would say, cool, text me your name. And I was giving out my personal cell phone number, right? I literally have over 4,000 names and phone numbers in this phone of people who text me directly to this number based on a piece of content that I put out on social media. Now, fast forward 6 years, 7 years, I start to understand I got all of these names and phone numbers. If I want to go and reach out to all of them and ask them if they still want to work with me, I have to manually go in and text each and every one of them and ask them if they want to build a business. If they respond yes, then I have to follow back up with them, get on the phone with them, get them in front of some information so they can make an educated decision. And trust me, there's nothing wrong with doing this manually when you only have a handful of people to connect with. But if you ever intend on building a big business, or if you're going to use social media and put out content, let me tell you this: you never know which piece of content is actually going to go viral. And I've done that. I put out a piece of content, had my phone number attached to it, and literally dozens of people were texting me with a keyword, right? And that's a manual process. Well, guess what? I figured out a way to build a system that automates a lot of that process. And now guess what? If I want to reach out to all 4,000 of those people who are locked in my phone right now, I don't have to do it manually. I set up a message one time and I can send out to all of those people and send them a message and says, hey, this is Cortez, financial health mentor. We connected over the last couple of years on financial education. Are you still looking to rebuild your credit? And I can send that message out to everybody. And what's cool is the system will allow me to personalize it so I can call them by their first name, right? That is dope. So let me show you some of the behind the scenes of what it is that we have going on and how I can help. If you want to start business with me, this is a system that I can help you set up. Now, it's an additional cost to the MWR cost. MWR is $150 a month for that program. So you have a product to sell, right? My system will be an additional $100 on top of that. So you'd be looking at a little less than $300 a month to actually build a system. Put that extra $50 in there. So you might want to get some other tools. You might want to get some marketing materials. You might want to get some business cards or whatever. So roughly $300 a month, you can have your own business in the financial education space. So I'm just trying to think about what I want to show you guys first inside of this system. Let's start with the automation, right? There's three things that I really help people understand. Like if you're building a list, you have to give something of value in order for people to opt in. Now, the first thing that I do is I'm building a team. So I want to help 5 people start an MWR financial business with me, and I'm going to coach them on the marketing of that business, right? So how do I help people do that? Let me put this number in. If you'd like to start a business in the financial education space with me, text the word money to 314-730-3999. All right. This is how I operate. Now, there's 2 reasons that I like to use SMS text messaging versus I could have just put a link in here and said, click on this link and fill out the information. Why do I opt for SMS text messaging versus the link? Because I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. Do you guys know that Facebook and these social media platforms have something called shadow banning? Meaning, if I put a link out on my platform or on my profile, they're not going to show my profile to people. Basically, they will put my profile in the shadows because they charge people big time money to have permission to link people away from that platform. And here I come. I want to link people away from the platform for free. Come on. This is a $1 trillion company. You think they know a thing or two about business? Of course, they're not going to show my stuff to people and allow me to link people away from their platform for free. So that's the first reason that I use SMS. Hey, you don't have to leave Facebook. You don't have to leave YouTube. Just pull out your phone and text me the word money to 314-730-3999. So I'm actually more in compliant with Facebook and these other platforms by not trying to steal people off of their platform for free. So I use SMS text messaging, right? The second reason I use SMS text messaging is because a lot of you who are thinking right now, man, it's interesting. I might want to learn a little bit more about what brother is doing, but I don't want to give him my phone number. So I'm not going to text him. And you know what? That's perfectly fine with me. It's a screening mechanism that I use because I know the people who actually text me are a lot more serious than the people that would just click on a link. Because if you just click on a link, then I don't have any of your information. You can just be clicking on a link to be nosy. Don't work that way with SMS text, because to get the information, you got to text me from a real phone number, and you know I get your phone number in exchange. So it creates a screening, a natural buffer for me to sort out those who are serious versus those who are just being nosy. I don't have time for nosy. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been on this same page, same platform with the same message for 7 years. I don't got time for people who are just trying to be nosy. You can look at my timeline for the last 7 years. If you want to be nosy and see what I'm doing, see what I'll talk about, it's all right there for you. So it screens people out and it screens the right people in. So let me just show you what happens when people text me on that number, right? What happens is they come into my system and my system automatically triggers a text message to go back out to them. So they text me the word money, and then I send them back, hey, super excited that you're ready for your financial makeover. If you can follow simple instructions, building wealth is easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, reply with your name so I can lock you in. 2, click here to check out this 2-minute video. 3, reply with the keyword from the video if you want to continue on this journey. See, all of this happens on autopilot. So I'm getting them some information that they could review to see if they even want more information, right? Then what happens is we know that there is money in the follow-up. So how many of you guys have been dealing with people online and they show interest and now you're trying to chase them down, you're following up? Not the kid. You know why? Because my system has follow-up built in. If they respond with the keywords, then it's going to continue with an automated process. If they don't respond 24 hours later, it's just going to send them another follow-up text that basically says, hey, just circling back to see if you're still serious about starting your financial makeover. If so, check out this 2-minute video. If not, they don't have to respond, or they can reply stop, and the system stops messaging them. How many of you guys need something like this in your life so that you can get people information about what you're doing without having to stop what you're doing, pick up the phone, and try to call them, right? Super dope. What's next? So after they watch that short video and they want to continue on the journey, then I have a full presentation lined up for them. So when they reply with the keywords from that video, then I send them another follow-up text on automation. This text says, hey, my friend, let me be frank. This next step is for people that are serious about their financial makeover this year. You'll need about 15 minutes to get the full picture. Click here and enter your details. Now watch this. When they click here, it's going to take them to a form to fill out. Hey, tell me your name, tell me your phone number, tell me your email address. What are you most interested in? Lowering your taxes, improving your credit, reducing your debt, increasing your assets, or making more money. Then when they submit that, it's going to take them to a presentation, right? So if I hit, say, lowering my taxes, I'm going to say, boom, I'm a real human being. I hit submit. Boom. It's going to take them to our YouTube channel where they can see what it is that we do, what MWR Financial is all about. And at the end of the video, it says, hey, get back with the person and let them know if you're a number one or a number two. Boom. You guys see that? I'm not on the phone. I'm not in anybody's inbox going back and forth a gazillion times. Nope. I got a system that walks people through the process, right? So that's one of the systems that I help people set up using my platform to promote and market their financial education program, whether it is a program with me and MWR Financial, whether you have another company that you promote, you have your own products and services, you sell insurance, you need a system that captures the lead, nurtures the lead, but at the same time also screens the leads in and out. So you don't waste your time, man, with people who are just being nosy, right? So that's one of the ways that I do it, is I tell people to text a keyword to me. Now, if I were to use a link, I would use a link like this. And I'll share this link with you guys, and I'll just say, this is another lead generation strategy. If you'd like to grab your free credit repair playbook, click here. So when I spend money with these platforms and I pay to link people away from these platforms, then I would use a link that takes people to a page that looks like this. Let me jump into my share. So another more common strategy is to give away something of value for free. So here it says, hey, the ultimate DIY credit repair playbook. What the credit repair industry doesn't want you to know. Save hundreds by fixing your own credit. Click here to download. They click here to download. They got to put in their details, right? And then they hit submit. So now I'm capturing first name, last name, email address, and phone number. So remember, what is the principal thing with building a business? It is building your list. And how do you build a list? By giving away something of real value for free. Once they click download their free guide, it goes to this page. Wait, watch this. Now remember, the guide that I gave them is a do-it-yourself credit repair ebook. In this video, I simply say something to the fact that, hey, congratulations for getting on the road to better credit. Follow the instructions in that ebook, and in 60 to 90 days, you'll start to see your credit turn around. However, if you want more than just credit repair and you're looking to build your overall financial health, then keep watching. And then it cuts to my mentor explaining the MWR program. So I'm still, even though I'm giving them away something for free, I'm giving them an opportunity to see what I have for sale. And if they like what they see, we have two options. They could sign up for the Financial Edge membership. That is if they just want our system to personally help them with their finances. Or if they want to join our team and they want to build a business with us, there's another button for that. And it takes them through an application, asks them some more questions about their experience, yada, yada, yada. And then they book a meeting, and we have a meeting and we interview them and see if we're a good fit to work together. Tell me you don't need a system like this to help you build your credit repair business, to help you build your crypto business, to help you build your insurance business, to help you build whatever business that you're trying to build in a financial education space. This system comes 80% ready for you to go. And then for those who have the system, I'm actually doing a training tonight where I'm helping those who have the system customize it and make it their own, right? Assign them their business phone number so people can text them to their business phone number instead of giving out their personal cell. So we're going through a setup phase tonight. One final thing that I'm going to show you, because here's another way that you can build your financial-based business using our system, right? So our system also has a post scheduler already built in, right? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create a new post. I'm going to choose the social media page that I want the new post to go to. Now, this scheduler connects to Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business, right? So I'm going to click here and say, hey, I want to post something to the Financial Health Mentor page. I want to post an infographic. And guess what, guys? I literally give you over 100 infographics that go right along with finance. So if I'm going to go to, let's see, wealth and investing. So I'm going to go to this one. This folder has over 100 infographics in it that you could use and post to your timeline right now, right? So I'm going to find a post that I want to put up. So I'll do that one. How to handle debt, track your spending, set up a budget, pay more than the minimum amount, get professional debt help. Great post for me, right? So I'm going to say this is basic, but very underutilized advice. Simple still works. If you need professional help with credit, download our free DIY credit repair playbook by texting the word credit to 314-730-3999. And I posted, boom, my marketing is done. And y'all didn't tell me that I wasn't sharing my screen this whole time. Boom. So there's an infographic. And then it asks me, do I want to post now or do I want to schedule it? I'm going to post it now. And it's a done deal. Now watch this. This is how you do what's called passive marketing. So if I go back to a new post, because you guys weren't able to see this, I'm going to go and choose the account again. Boom. I'm going to click here. So in this folder, there's 100 infographics. In this folder, there is over 50 infographics. So you tell me, if you put out 150 infographics that has high quality imagery, good value, good sound advice, and you have a call to action for people to text you to your keyword, text your keyword to your number, do you think you can generate a few leads every day if you did 150 posts like that over the next 90 days or so? See, we got you covered. We didn't figure this thing out. We got it down to a science. You need content to post regularly that gets people's attention. You need a call to action so that you can take people off of Facebook, off of Instagram, off of YouTube without doing it with a link and getting shadow banned. And then you need a system of follow-up and information providing mechanisms that's going to give people the information that they're looking for without your involvement, including your follow-up. So I have my system to follow up just one time, but you might want to follow up after the first 24 hours, 72 hours later, you might want to follow up again. I'm just not doing all that. I'm sorry, right? I put out enough content for people to get to know me. They can get into my system. They get some information sent to them. They can make a decision. They know where to find me. I don't have to follow up a gazillion times, but I don't doubt that that's working. I probably would have more people buying my products and joining my team if I was following up a little bit more. I'm just a little stubborn like that, right? So some of you guys might be saying, well, Cortez, I already have a business. So what does the system cost if I already have a business and I just want to plug into the system, right? So it's $300 to start, $297, and then $97 per month if you want to pay for it monthly. But you can also save $500 if you pay for it for the whole year. So for the whole year, it's $997. What does that mean? That means you're going to save the $300 startup fee, and you're going to save 2 months of the monthly fee. So that'll save you $500 if you pay for it for the whole year. So if you're already in MWR Financial, for instance, and you're not on my team, that's cool. You can get the system and it's going to work for you. If you're in some other business where you're promoting financial education, financial literacy, insurance, crypto, credit repair, and you need a system, $997 is the best deal for you. Now, if you're saying, well, Cortez, what if I want to join MWR Financial with you and I want the system? Well, for you is you would join MWR Financial for $150 to have the business, and then it's just $97 per month. I actually waive the startup fee for those who join my team in MWR Financial. So basically, you'll pay $150 today, and then you don't pay the $97 until 30 days from now, right? So that lets you get into MWR Financial. Let's get you making some money in your first 30 days so that the system will ultimately pay for itself. So if you are interested in MWR, then I need you to text the word money to 314-730-3999. I put that in the comments already. If you only want the system, then you then text the word SOS to the same number, 314-730-3999. We'll have a conversation. I'll let you know honestly if I think the system is good for you based on the type of business you're trying to use it with. In the financial education space, and you're going to create the videos that go into the system and all of that stuff, we'll have that conversation, and I'll let you know if it's going to work for you or not. So I've got to actually go and train the people who already got the system last week. So I'm going to go get those folks trained up. If you guys got any questions whatsoever, feel free to jump in the inbox. Feel free to just text your questions to that number. But chances are, if you text a question to that number, I'm going to tell you go through the system first, right? So text SOS if you already have a financial business. Just text SOS so you can learn about the system. If you want MWR and you want to join my team, then text money to that number so you can see how the system works and get the information about MWR Financial and all of that stuff at the same time. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, hanging out with your boy. Till I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.